We are an English Studies department, and it feels like a small department in terms of the class sizes that we're able to offer students. And you don't always see that at large universities. One of the things that makes ISU's English department unique is our English Studies model. And it's an integrated approach to English Studies. And it's a way of looking at the discipline in which we try to value equally all of the sub-disciplines.
I think that the skills that one learns as an English major in terms of research, in terms of writing, in terms of basic communication can be used in a variety of ways. I think it makes students flexible. You can use it to go into a lot of different areas. You can use it to go into human resources, you can use it to go into government, into business. It's connected to so many other fields. So, you're majoring in English, but you have to know about history, you have to know about sociology, you have to know about psychology, and it forces you to know about how these other fields work together to create the kind of language that's used in various kinds of texts.
And so there's room for generalists in our department, certainly, but there's also a number of programs that enable students to specialize.
Everything that we learn is very applicable, and in my semester before student teaching, I feel very prepared and very excited to go into student teaching, and a lot of that is because of the program and how the classes we used to take and how vigorous it is. We do get the practice and we do get the involvement in the classroom so early that I am prepared and I'm very comfortable in classrooms, and I think that is all due to the program.
We have a relatively recent sequence in publishing studies, and that's been hugely popular with students.
The thing I always tell students about going into the field of publishing and being an English major is that English doesn't necessarily point to a career in the same way that being a chemistry major, I'm a chemistry major, I'm going to be a chemist. English is more multifaceted than that, but specializing in publishing studies does point to some specific careers. So there's, being an editor, being a book designer or a journal designer, working in book production, working in book publicity and marketing. Students are learning how to design advertisements that appear in magazines, to write press releases or jacket copy for books. Many of them go to work in publishing, so we have students that I've worked with that are now at McGraw-Hill Education, the University of Illinois in the Coordinated Science Lab, Country Financial, State Farm, the Pantograph. So it's a pretty wide range of careers, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. There's people in lots of other jobs and with different employment opportunities.
We have a lot of great internship opportunities within the English department. We have a full-time internship coordinator who helps students, works with students one-on-one to find internships in whatever aspects of the profession that they're interested in.
They could also do an internship once they've kind of identified, I do like this area quite a bit. I want to make sure that being in that actual environment is what I truly like doing each day. We do have an internship fair on campus every semester. We also have a full-time career fair on campus every semester. I help with resume writing, specifically with the internship process, with interviewing, with LinkedIn, the whole spectrum. We really do have a lot of great services in the Career Center.
We also have Sigma Tau Delta, the National Honor Society, and similar to the English Studies Association, Sigma Tau Delta sponsors activities throughout the school year that give students an opportunity to be part of the academic community rather than simply a student in a classroom.
Sigma Tau Delta is, well, first of all, it's a community of scholars. So it's students in English who have done very well academically, but are also interested in how service is connected to an English Honor Society. So, for example, we sponsor an English Studies Symposium every fall, and that gives students a way to present their research in a public forum, and also there's a written journal, Polyglossia, which has come out for about 16 years now. And so that's one way to get your scholarship out beyond the classroom, and that's very important.
We also have a sequence in creative writing, and in a year or two we'll also have a sequence in technical communication. And so those undergraduate sequences are probably the best way that a student can specialize within the English major and narrow their focus in order to prepare for certain career goals they may have.